Now I want to bring in John Walsh, host of CNN's The Hunt. John, you know, we've been talking about these prisoners, these escaped prisoners. The case has now gone cold. No one has helped catch more fugitives on the run than you have. So what happens next? What should they be doing?
Well, here's the downside to this manhunt, Don, is that as it drops out of the news cycle, thank God the media has been on top of this and CNN is staying right on top of it. If they stay out there longer, less resources are allocated to the search, and it costs too much money, and it drops out of the news cycle. So I'm hoping and praying something happens soon with these two guys, because everybody knows how dangerous they are. I still feel that if they didn't get into Canada, and I misspoke the other day talking about how easy it is to get into Canada. It's hard to get into Canada, but there isn't a 3,000-mile wall along the border. So over the years when I did America's Most Wanted, we caught 20-plus guys in Canada. They have great law enforcement. The Mounties are famous for getting their man. But if they went into Canada, the law enforcement is stretched very thin. There's big areas up there. Yeah. My fear is that if they made it to Mexico, because Matt actually knows Mexico, the oldest fugitive, he actually killed a man in Mexico. He's got ties down there. Then it becomes a very different game if they made it all the way to Mexico. Yeah. But I personally believe they're still in the area. I think they probably got into a vacation home that was boarded up, and I think they're waiting it out until everything dies down, and then they'll make their move. And there are thousands of acres to search, and literally thousands and thousands of vacation and unoccupied homes that they'd have to go door to door for about a 3-state-wide swath.
Yeah, and as you know, John, most of these things, and correct me if I'm wrong, they're solved by tips. But do people always want to call into the police, or is it better if they call into someone like you? Hey, talk to me about that.
Well, I learned from doing America's Most Wanted for 25 years that people want to do the right thing, but they're afraid to call police. They think they'll be dragged into the case. They think they'll have to testify. They think the cops tapped their phone lines or trace their calls if they call. So I caught almost 1,300 fugitives in 45 countries because people trusted my toll-free number and my website. So now for The Hunt, we have 1-866-THE-HUNT. Today, at the request of law enforcement, I've put up the pictures of Matt and Sweat. They can go to cnn.com/TheHunt. No one will call them. You don't have to give me your name. There are no cops that are answering our hotline. No tracing, no tapping. There's a $100,000 reward that law enforcement will get it to you without even knowing your name. So I'm saying the way this case is going to break down is the public is crucial now. Yeah. Somebody's going to see something that's wrong. They want to know who to call. Maybe they're illegal. Maybe they're afraid that there'll be retribution or revenge. Make that call and take these two dangerous guys down before they kill somebody else.
So, John, I want to ask you this. You said that you put the pictures up on your webpage, on your site. So let's talk about these age progression photos. Today, age progression photos were released of them. Do you think they look like this, or have they disguised themselves by now?
Well, surprisingly, over the 25 years I did America's Most Wanted, we had guys who pulled out their own front teeth, one guy. We had guys that if they had the time and the money, they were connected to a cartel or to the mob, Russian mob, they'd have plastic surgery. These guys don't have the time, they don't have the money. They might shave their heads, they might try to dye their hair. They barely have any hair. They may shave off the facial hair. I think they're going to look a lot like what they did when they got out of prison, actually. I don't think they have the time or the resources to do much different. I think they're hunkered down, Don. I think they're hunkered down and saying, look, we've been lucky, and we're going to stay here until we have to make a move. And I hope prison officials are talking to former cellmates. I haven't heard that mentioned in any interviews. I haven't heard anybody talk about if they were hooked up in prison, who they hung around with in the prison yards. They may have hung around with gangbangers like the Aryan Brotherhood or some of the white gangs in prison, and maybe they're getting help from the outside. So I know cops are doing everything they can, but somebody help these guys. Well, somebody help these guys, and again, I say it, Don, when they get cornered, they're capable of killing people.
Yeah. You know, speaking of someone helping them, in the past few days we've talked a lot about prison staff who fall in love with inmates and help them, and I know you've come across that before. What do you think should happen to this woman who is now, you know, under arrest for allegedly helping them?
Well, I think it's another sad case of a woman with low self-esteem that was manipulated by two incredible con men. I mean, these guys are sociopathic. They're capable of murdering anybody. They worked this lady over. Yes, she should be punished. Her life will be hell. Her life is destroyed now because she fell for their BS. And, you know, I'm sure they used her. Every guy that broke out of prison that I profiled on America's Most Wanted, they never stuck with the woman that helped them. They used the women, and they'd left the women behind many times. So her life is over now. She's in a whole world of trouble.
This seems like right up your alley. The hunt starts on July 12th. If these guys are still out there, are you going to tackle this case?
I'm going to put them on the hunt the first show. If they're still out there, when we come back on the hunt on the second week of July, I'm going to start the show off with them, because look at the reach CNN has. America's Most Wanted, think about it, caught over 1,200 fugitives that no police agency could catch. It never ceased to amaze me. We caught 17 guys off the FBI's 10 Most Wanted, about 25 off the Marshals' 15. Never ceased to amaze me the power of the public. If you know where these guys are, or you're helping these guys, trust me, you're going to go to jail when you get caught. You're going to spend 5 years in prison, and they could kill you in a second if you're not doing what they want you to do. So drop that dime, you'll get your 100 grand, and two bad guys will be off.